Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying this. The way you think shapes the way you live. The way you see the world and the way you approach every single day determines the results you get. Now, the truth is, there is a small group of people out there who think and act differently than most of us. These are the high achievers, and if you want to understand the secret to their success, it all begins with their mindset. High achievers understand something fundamental. Nothing in life is ever handed to you on a silver platter. They believe in taking personal responsibility for everything that happens to them, both good and bad. They don't look for someone to blame when things go wrong, and they certainly don't waste time making excuses. Instead, they understand that their circumstances, their results, and even their failures are all a direct reflection of their choices. When you take full responsibility for your life, you stop being a passive bystander. You stop waiting for things to happen to you and instead take control of your destiny. High achievers know that blaming the government, the economy, or anyone else for their misfortunes only holds them back. They don't let outside factors dictate their outcomes. Personal responsibility isn't just about taking ownership of your mistakes either. It's about recognizing that your success is also your responsibility. If you want to get ahead, you don't wait for a promotion or a lucky break. You make things happen. You set clear goals, you work relentlessly, and you take action. High achievers are not victims. They are the authors of their own stories. They refuse to let life's challenges define them. Instead, they look for solutions. They pivot when needed, and they keep moving forward. By holding themselves accountable, they remain empowered, and they are free to achieve whatever they set their mind to. The moment you start taking full responsibility for your life, you begin to see yourself as someone capable of achieving anything. And that is the mindset that drives extraordinary success. High achievers have a clear sense of purpose, and they don't just drift through life hoping things will fall into place. They know exactly what they want to achieve, and they've set concrete, measurable goals to get there. Their goals aren't vague dreams, but specific, actionable plans that they work towards every single day. Whether it's a financial target, a career milestone, or a personal accomplishment, high achievers can clearly articulate what success looks like to them. But it's not just about having goals. It's about pursuing them with relentless determination. High achievers don't wait for the perfect moment to start. They take action, sometimes before they even feel ready. They understand that if you want to succeed, you must have something to aim for. Without a target, you can't measure progress. And without progress, you won't find fulfillment. High achievers take the time to sit down, think about their future, and then map out exactly how to get there. They don't rely on luck or hope. They rely on a strategy that moves them forward every single day. Once their goals are set, high achievers break them down into smaller, manageable steps. They know that any great achievement is the result of small, consistent actions. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by the grandness of their vision, they focus on the next step, the next milestone, and the next action. They are persistent and dedicated to their goals, and even when obstacles arise, they don't abandon their path. They find ways to adapt, solve problems, and keep pressing on. The key is that their goals serve as the North Star guiding every decision they make, helping them stay focused and disciplined. Every high achiever has a system of reviewing their goals regularly. They track their progress, they adjust when necessary, and they hold themselves accountable to stay on course. It's this level of commitment that separates the average from the exceptional. High achievers understand that having goals is not just about what you want to achieve, it's about having the discipline and the vision to bring those goals into reality. They are goal-oriented because they know that without a clear destination, they are just wandering in the dark. High achievers know that success doesn't come easily. It's not about waiting for the stars to align or hoping for a stroke of luck. They understand that consistent, hard work is the foundation of any great accomplishment. They don't shy away from putting in the hours, and they don't make excuses. The difference between those who reach the top and those who never get there is their willingness to keep going when everyone else has stopped. For high achievers, there's no such thing as good enough. They push themselves to be better every day, no matter how well they did yesterday. They're always looking for ways to improve, to refine their skills, and to stretch beyond their limits. They show up early and they stay late. They don't wait for someone to tell them what to do. They take the initiative. Their work ethic is a reflection of their commitment to their goals, their vision, and their belief that hard work is the key to unlocking the life they want. High achievers are not looking for shortcuts. They understand that there are no easy paths to success. They don't just want quick wins, they want lasting results. So, they're willing to put in the long hours, make sacrifices, and do the work that others aren't willing to do. When others take breaks, they push through. When others are content with mediocrity, they raise the bar. They understand that real success is earned over time, not overnight. This relentless work ethic is not fueled by burnout or exhaustion. It's fueled by passion and purpose. High achievers do what they do because they're deeply committed to their vision. The work doesn't feel like a burden to them because it aligns with their sense of purpose. They find fulfillment in the process itself, not just the end result. They know that each task, no matter how small, brings them one step closer to their goal. High achievers are masters of time management and focus. They eliminate distractions, set clear priorities, and stay disciplined in their approach. They know that time is their most valuable resource, and they use it wisely. They are willing to do what it takes to make their dreams a reality, even when it means putting in the extra effort when others are resting. It's this work ethic that fuels their progress, even when things get tough. High achievers never settle. They push forward when faced with challenges, and they embrace the grind because they know that the work they put in today will pay off tomorrow. They know that success isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for those who are willing to outwork everyone else. High achievers are not content with what they already know. They recognize that learning doesn't stop after school or after reaching a certain milestone in their careers. In fact, the pursuit of knowledge becomes a lifelong commitment. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and if you're not learning, you're falling behind. They approach life with an insatiable curiosity, constantly looking for ways to improve themselves and their understanding of the world. For high achievers, learning isn't just about acquiring information. It's about growing, evolving, and adapting to new challenges. They read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and seek out experts to learn from. They know that knowledge is power, and they use it to stay ahead of the curve. They understand that the more you learn, the more you grow. But they don't just gather information for the sake of it. They actively apply what they learn to their own lives and businesses. They are not content with just being knowledgeable. They are driven to turn that knowledge into action. High achievers are not afraid to admit that they don't have all the answers. In fact, they embrace the fact that they can always learn more. They stay humble in their pursuit of knowledge, recognizing that no matter how successful they become, there is always room for improvement. They actively seek out feedback, whether it's from mentors, peers, or even failures. They view every experience, whether good or bad, as an opportunity to learn something new. They also understand that learning doesn't only come from books or formal education. The world is full of lessons waiting to be discovered in everyday experiences. High achievers are observant, always on the lookout for ways to learn from the people they meet, the challenges they face, and the mistakes they make. They understand that learning is not confined to a classroom or a particular type of training. It's an ongoing process that can happen anywhere, at any time. By constantly learning, high achievers not only keep themselves sharp and relevant, but they also open up new opportunities. The more knowledge they accumulate, the more possibilities they see for innovation, growth, and improvement. They don't just rely on what they learned in the past, they embrace the future with a mindset of continuous improvement. For high achievers, every day is a chance to learn something new, to improve their skills, and to get closer to their goals. And because they are lifelong learners, they are also adaptable. They understand that the business world, technology, and even life itself are in a constant state of flux. The key to staying relevant and successful is being able to evolve, and the best way to evolve is through learning. High achievers are never stagnant. They are always evolving, always adapting, and always ready to face new challenges with the knowledge and skills they've acquired. Their commitment to learning is what keeps them at the top of their game, year after year. High achievers understand one simple but powerful truth. The people you surround yourself with can either elevate you or hold you back. They know that success is not a solo journey. It's a collective effort. And the quality of the people around you has a profound impact on your mindset, your habits, and your overall success. That's why high achievers deliberately choose to surround themselves with winners. People who are positive, driven, and focused on achieving their own goals. They don't waste time with people who bring negativity, doubt, or complacency into their lives. High achievers know that negative energy is contagious, and if they're constantly around people who are stuck in their own limitations or who are quick to point out all the reasons something can't be done, it will eventually affect their own thinking. Instead, they intentionally seek out individuals who challenge them, inspire them, and help them grow. The key to high achievement is being around people who are further ahead than you, people who can show you what's possible. High achievers understand that by learning from others who have already achieved success, they can accelerate their own progress. Winners don't just share their successes, they share their strategies, their failures, their experiences, and the lessons they've learned along the way. High achievers are constantly learning from their circle, and that helps them avoid mistakes, make better decisions, and seize opportunities they might have otherwise missed. But it's not just about learning from others. High achievers also know that being in the company of winners raises their own standards. When you're surrounded by people who are pushing boundaries, who refuse to settle, and who are striving to be the best versions of themselves, it creates an environment where excellence becomes the norm. There's an unspoken accountability that comes from being around individuals who expect greatness from themselves and everyone around them. This drives high achievers to hold themselves to a higher standard and to always strive to do their best. In addition, high achievers understand the power of mentorship and peer support. Being surrounded by winners doesn't just mean having people to look up to. It also means having people who support and encourage you along the way. When challenges arise, it's the winners in your circle who will lift you up, remind you of your potential, and push you to keep going. They offer insights, advice, and encouragement when the road gets tough. And they celebrate with you when you reach your milestones. Perhaps most importantly, high achievers are selective about the energy they allow into their lives. They understand that their time and attention are precious commodities. They won't waste it on toxic relationships or people who are content with mediocrity. They know that to reach the heights of success, they must be surrounded by those who share their values, their work ethic, and their drive to continuously improve. The people in their lives are a reflection of the mindset they want to cultivate, a mindset of success, growth, and perseverance. High achievers know that it's not just about being around winners, but also about becoming a winner yourself. They strive to be the kind of person who can lift others up and inspire them to reach their full potential. Success, they understand, is not a zero-sum game. The more you help others succeed, the more you succeed yourself. And so they surround themselves with people who are both committed to their own success and eager to help others rise. High achievers understand that discipline is the cornerstone of success. They don't rely on motivation alone because they know that motivation comes and goes and it's fleeting. What keeps them moving forward day after day is their discipline. They build habits that align with their goals, and they commit to sticking to those habits, regardless of how they feel in the moment. Whether they're tired, stressed, or facing distractions, they show up and do the work. Discipline means making choices that align with long-term goals, even when the immediate rewards aren't obvious. High achievers understand that success is not a result of occasional bursts of effort, but rather consistent, focused actions over time. They create routines that support their vision, and they follow through on those routines with unwavering commitment. They don't wait for things to be perfect, and they don't procrastinate. When they say they're going to do something, they do it, because they know that the small actions taken consistently lead to massive results. For high achievers, discipline is about having the strength to say no to the things that are not in alignment with their goals. They avoid distractions and temptations that could derail their progress. Whether it's saying no to a night out, turning down a less important task, or resisting the urge to procrastinate, they make deliberate decisions to stay focused. They understand that every no to a distraction is a yes to their dreams. In addition, high achievers prioritize their time. They know that time is the most valuable resource they have, and they use it wisely. They don't waste time on activities that don't serve their vision. They set clear priorities and tackle the most important tasks first, ensuring that their energy is focused on what matters most. Their discipline allows them to manage their time effectively and to balance the demands of work, personal life, and self-care without letting anything slip through the cracks. Discipline is also what allows high achievers to stay the course when challenges arise. Success isn't easy, and the road is rarely smooth, but high achievers don't quit when things get difficult. They don't let setbacks or obstacles derail them. Instead, they double down on their efforts and keep pushing forward. They know that success is often just on the other side of persistence, and it's their discipline that gives them the strength to keep going when the going gets tough. Furthermore, discipline is what keeps high achievers focused on continuous improvement. They don't settle for mediocrity. They understand that excellence is not a destination, it's a process. They consistently challenge themselves to be better, to grow, and to evolve. Whether it's refining a skill, improving a process, or seeking out new knowledge, they make discipline a habit that drives their personal and professional development. At its core, discipline is about mastering oneself. High achievers have developed the ability to control their impulses, focus on their priorities, and stay committed to their goals. Even when the path gets difficult or tedious, they understand that discipline is the difference between fleeting success and sustained achievement. It's the bridge between dreams and reality. Without discipline, even the most ambitious goals can remain just that, dreams. But with discipline, high achievers transform their vision into tangible, lasting success. HIB achievers understand that true success isn't just about what you can accumulate for yourself, but about what you can give to others. They know that the more they give, the more they receive in return, not just in material terms, but in fulfillment, satisfaction, and deep personal growth. Generosity is woven into the fabric of their success. It's not just about giving away money or resources, it's about giving time, knowledge, wisdom, and support to others. High achievers recognize that helping others succeed is not only a way to make a difference, but it also strengthens their own journey toward greatness. For high achievers, generosity goes beyond just giving. It's about being an active participant in the success of others. They invest in people, whether it's by offering guidance, mentoring, or simply being there when someone needs help. They understand that success is not a solitary endeavor, and that by lifting others up, they are creating a network of mutual support. They share their knowledge, experiences, and insights without hesitation, knowing that helping others grow ultimately contributes to their own growth. They are also generous with their time. High achievers understand that time is a limited resource, but they also recognize the value of investing it in others. They take time out of their busy schedules to offer encouragement, lend a listening ear, or provide direction. Whether it's guiding a colleague, volunteering for a cause, or spending quality time with family and friends, high achievers prioritize giving their time because they know that the impact of their generosity can last far beyond the moment. Generosity also extends to their willingness to share opportunities. High achievers are not afraid of competition. They know that there's enough success to go around. They open doors for others, whether it's by introducing someone to the right person, recommending them for a job, or providing a platform for their ideas. They know that lifting others doesn't diminish their own success, it amplifies it. When you give opportunities, you create an environment of abundance, and this abundance comes back to you in ways you can't always predict. Moreover, high achievers are generous in the way they treat people. They show kindness, respect, and appreciation, regardless of someone's status or position. They don't look down on others, nor do they take their relationships for granted. They believe in the power of gratitude and are generous in showing appreciation to those around them, whether it's a colleague, a mentor, or a family member. They understand that people who feel valued and supported are more likely to offer their best, which leads to a more positive and productive environment for everyone involved. Being generous also means giving without expecting something in return. High achievers give because they genuinely want to see others succeed. They don't measure the return on their generosity in tangible ways, but in the satisfaction of knowing they've made a positive impact. Whether it's through small acts of kindness or major contributions, they give freely, with the belief that what they put out into the world comes back in countless ways, sometimes in ways that are even more meaningful than what they originally gave. The generosity of high achievers creates a ripple effect. Their actions inspire others to be generous, and in turn, the world around them becomes a place where success is shared and everyone benefits. High achievers understand that wealth, success, and happiness are not zero-sum games. When one person rises, it's an opportunity for others to rise with them. By being generous, they not only enrich the lives of others, but they enrich their own lives as well. Ultimately, the generosity of high achievers is an expression of their values and their understanding that the more you give, the more you grow, not just in wealth or achievements, but in character and impact. Their legacy is not just the success they've achieved, but the countless others they've helped along the way. They understand that the true measure of their success is not in what they have, but in how much they have given.